Good morning and welcome to day 3. So how many of us have trust issues? And why do we have them? Well, it's likely because someone that we trusted let us down. They promised us something and didn't come through. We relied on them and they failed us. They left us. They betrayed us. Maybe they harmed us. So in our pain or fear, we began making the decision not to trust people, maybe subconsciously, but we began erecting walls to protect us from further pain. So I get why it's harder for some of us. Have you ever tried to trust an addict, an alcoholic, a compulsive liar or gambler or adulterer? Sometimes it's not right to trust them. But it's not right to never trust anyone. It's not helpful to be so suspicious of everyone. Yes, we have to learn to trust imperfect people and even risk being hurt or disappointed if we're ever going to enjoy the intimacy and delight of meaningful, authentic relationships. But far more devastating is when we take our trust issues and direct them toward God. When we make the same judgments about God that we make about people. We must not do that because it's not true. It's not right to not trust God. For God is different. He's perfect. He can be fully trusted. He is completely reliable and can always be counted on. Understand, if we don't allow Jesus to heal our hurts and disappointments and help us let our guard down and deal with our trust issues, they will affect our faith walk with Him. We won't trust Him, and that is to our own detriment. So, how do you learn to trust the Lord with all your heart? How does our faith in Him, our reliance on Him, grow strong and steady through life? Well, let me offer a few ideas this morning. When Jesus came to His disciples walking on the water, Peter asked if he could join Jesus, and Jesus responded, "Come." So out of the boat he went, and he's the only human in history of the world to do as Jesus did, to walk on the water. And he was doing great until he allowed the winds and waves to stir up fear in him. Rather than focusing on Jesus, who was keeping him on the water, he focused on his circumstances and began to sink. You see, in that situation, he had to decide if he would trust Jesus or not. And he chose to not trust Him. Jesus was already empowering him to live miraculously, but then he doubted and began to sink. So he cried out to Jesus, "Save me!" And immediately, Jesus reached out His hand, lifted him up, walked him to the boat, helped him in, got in with him, and then asked, "Why did you doubt?" It was a question Jesus wanted Peter to ponder. He had trusted the Lord. Why did he stop? Well, the text doesn't give us the answer, perhaps because it's meant for us to answer for ourselves. When we are trusting the Lord and walking by faith, not allowing the winds and waves of adversity to pull us under or keep us down, why do we stop? Why do we doubt? Why do we take our focus off Jesus? Why do we stop trusting Him? Because if we keep trusting Him, we will keep walking on the water, a metaphor for walking above the negative, difficult experiences of life. They won't get us down. They won't pull us under. Well, for me, I found God's grace inspiring me to think and to state, "Lord, I trust You. I will not doubt. I will not fear. I will walk by faith. I trust You right now." I can't change the past, and the future hasn't arrived, but I have this moment, and in this moment, I trust You. And in that choice, I find peace. And I wait upon the Lord in that state with that choice. And that faith pleases the Lord because He's faithful, trustworthy, worthy of being trusted. Sometimes I sing songs of trust. Only trust Him. Only trust Him now. He will save you. He will save you now. Well, this week's memory verse inspires me to trust Him. Why don't you say it with me? Lamentations 3:22 and 23. The steadfast love of the Lord never ceases. His mercies never come to an end. They are new every morning. Great is your faithfulness. So, how about you? How about today? How about now? Will you trust Jesus? Yes, I will. I do. Let's pray. Lord, forgive me when I do not choose to trust you. I'm sorry. And please heal me where I've been hurt, so that my past does not hinder my trust of you anymore. Thank you for being faithful and reliable. Today, in this moment, I trust you. And now, offer your prayers. God bless you.